匹兹堡男子健体的赛后复盘来了。
Men's physique division was probably the deepest division we had at this show. So in first, we had Aaron. Again, I feel like Aaron was on point.
泰勒对于班克斯的评价全部是夸奖，整体的维度和比例，正面的造型是要比阿诺德更好的。并且在这场比赛中，肩膀手臂的过渡自然流畅，胸部饱满，腰腹呈现出的 V 字感绝佳，腿部对赛裤的支撑让他的上下肢比例更均衡，而且他的背是前四中最好的。
In second place, we had Vitor. I personally think this was Vitor's best look he's brought to stage. His front pose has improved considerably over the years, even just from last year alone. When he hits that front pose with both hands off his waist at that angle, you see just how tiny his waist is.
维托这边剩下的就是背部不够强。
In third place, we had Edvon. For me, Edvon has continued to improve, very balanced from the front, the upper to the lower body. He shows off good taper at the angle that he stands. I feel like his chest thickness has definitely improved, so his arms and shoulders and chest are more balanced than they were before. He has great detail to the midsection, all throughout the abs and the obliques, and obviously Edvon has good lower body development as well. Obviously, he can still work on improving that back pose. A little bit more width and a little bit more of that depth and thickness is only going to make it better. This is the pose I think that lacks more than the front Edvon. Now, in fourth, we had Brandon. For me, Brandon's front pose is still absolutely incredible. He comes out, your eyes are drawn right to him. Great balance between the arms, the shoulders, and the chest. Great taper, going down into a very detailed midsection and abs. For him, from the front, I know a lot of people talked about the shorts. I don't know why he pulled them up so high, but this wasn't a factor in his placement. He corrected the shorts anyway for the finals, but, you know, Brandon has good leg development. I think maybe he was just trying to show off his legs a little bit more, but he's very balanced from top to bottom as well. His front pose, for me, is still the best in this show. So, Brandon from the front, you just look at it from the front, and you would probably say, oh man, this guy's going to win. However, for Brandon, his weakness has always been his back, and for me, his back pose at this show, it just did not match up to his front pose at all. In which ways? Well, from the back, he needs more width. The depth and thickness to his back can also improve. This show, it was blurry. I think it was a little bit watery, especially in the lower back. For me, his front pose was the best out of the top four, but for me, his back pose was clearly the worst out of the top four. And because the other guys' front poses are all very, very elite, I felt like his back was lagging much behind those guys, then their fronts were just, you know, a little bit behind his. So that's the reason that he ended up in fourth.